Takes so long to click in. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. All right, y'all, man. You know, we always got these difficulties out here, man. I know y'all gonna be like, man, yo, who this person is you got on this? We're gonna give it a minute though before we get into anything. Before we get anything, man, let's just chillax for a minute. Um, what's going on with y'all? Y'all already know who it is, man. It's Yogi. I'm here with another breaking news, y'all. Breaking news. Um, as y'all know, they had a shooting in Nashville, one of the little Christian church schools. They had a shooting now. You know, as you see how the title say, man, three, you know, kids were dead, three adults were dead, plus the shooter got killed. The shooter out of here, they killed him, her, whatever they wanted to call it. I don't know. It was a born female. Uh, um, how they say, recognized herself as a dude. So y'all do what y'all want to do with that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Um, but we're gonna anyway. Before we get into some of these stories, need y'all to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share the channel if y'all like breaking news with Yogi. I should have put that in the title. I ain't even do it, y'all. Um, but yeah. Hey there, Susan. Hey there, Susan. The young lady identified as a man is the person that this Andrea. Meet Andrea. Her name Andrea, and she did some crazy stuff today. I mean, what yesterday on Monday. I think it was Monday. She did some crazy stuff Monday. She was willing to die. She wanted to die. Um, so she decided, go inside a church type school situation and go kill six people. And she also died too. She took three kids with her, and she took three adults. Um, one was a custodian black dude. She went in there and she did her thing. She went in there, killed these people. Went in there, and shot the gun. Got in the shoot with the police. She, you know, ain't much we can say about it. It was just, a mass shooting. I guess that's what they call a mass shooting. I don't know what the definition of what they would call a mass shooting, but breaking news today is this is the face of the person who did them shootings. This is the young lady, Andrea, that identified as a dude that did the shooting that killed 3 kids and 3 adults. This is the face. Instead of we're not gonna go back. How I usually like. Get into a whole situation about this and about that and about that and about this. This is self-explanatory. Y'all could y'all could kind of we could dialogue about what y'all think, what y'all heard about the story. Um, but yeah, she said she wanted to die. She wrote a note letting the people know, letting her friend know that she wanted to die. The police took it as it wasn't that serious situation at the moment, and didn't respond back to the young lady who was trying to tell them that she wanted to die. She was finna go do what she was gonna do. Yeah. So I made sure I didn't drop the story when I was asked to do it. I made sure I listened to all the details and everything that ran around this story. So we all heard about mass shootings. We all seen school shootings. This wasn't gonna be nothing so hoorah for me to like jump on the bandwagon and kind of try to get all the information. You feel me? But now we know that it's over with. Everything done. It said she killed 3 young kids. She killed actually the pastor daughter. I think she was 9 years old. Yeah, I don't think I know. She was 9 years old. Then they didn't really talk about the other kids that tapped out. I think all of them were 9 years old though, if I'm not mistaken. That I heard. Um, but I want us to talk about the reality of what the situation is that's going on in America. You know what I'm saying? I want. If we gonna talk about this story, we're gonna talk about it as a whole. But we ain't gonna go through all the people who got spashed out. We're gonna talk about the person that did it. This is the face of the person who did it. This is the face that did it. She kind of do look lost. Kind of look depressed. This the face. We gonna get into something. We're gonna let the news play out and let it tell y'all the story of all this or whatever, how it go. You know what I'm saying? But we're not gonna show none of the graphics or nothing. We gonna just focus on the face of the person who did it. You know what I'm saying? Why these stories be telling y'all about what happened. All right. So I got it kind of like in a order where they gonna talk about the situation and as lead up to the update, the follow up, and all that. So we gonna go story by story. Some of them might say the same thing. Some of them might say something different. But pay attention to the story of what they saying. You know what I'm saying? She came fully armed. You know what I'm saying? She came fully armed. She did what she did. She came through the door already shooting. She didn't give it no hesitation. She came through the door shooting. You know what I'm saying? If y'all would like to hear about all the stories and look them up, I'll probably post them on my community tab, not my community tab, but my creative playlist, and y'all can watch it for yourself. As far as the visual, because I have been seeing that this video been taken down when other people kind of put it out there. So I'm not gonna show the actual clipping of the news. I'll just give y'all the name of the news. Y'all can go check it out at. And you know what I'm saying, and you go see the visual yourself, put it to the commentary, and it is what it is. You can go from there. So this first one, I think that was the first one that came out. I'm gonna go all the way up to the recent ones that came out. And like I say, these the updates. So like I said, I just don't want to show no visual of the situation because I don't want YouTube to go to, you know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to figure out a way where I can get around from YouTube clipping my channel. Cause I seen a lot of videos. Somebody sent me a link to a video from somebody's channel, and that video gone. 9 times out of 10, when they take the video, they done cancel the channel. They done struck the channel down. So, like I say, we're not gonna dwell on watching the video today. We're gonna listen to it. We're gonna get into more listening to it than we is gonna look at it. Y'all can look at it on y'all own on CBS, Fox 4, Dallas, Fort Worth, CNN, KTLA 5, WKRN News 2, CBS Morning, Fox 5, Washington D.C. Nah, that ain't don't watch it on that. Fox 4, Dallas, Fort Worth, Fox Dallas, Fort Worth, WKRN News. That's where all these stories coming from. WHAS 11, CBS News, KTVU, Fox 2. So these is all the way to from when it started to the end to the updates. So we're gonna get into the first story. Let's listen to it. Let's break it down and let's talk about it. I'm gonna let y'all get the first. Y'all let me know. Y'all make sure y'all let me know if y'all can hear it. We don't want to hear that, all that. Ooh, this made me mad, and I'll be at. Yeah, man, it's just getting ugly and ugly. It's just getting ugly and ugly. All right. Matter of fact, I should hook it up to where I can make sure y'all hear, but this made me mad, and I and ill at the same time. All right, I misread it. Yeah, it's like it be like that. I ain't gonna show the picture of the kid, the little kids or whatever. I'm not gonna do that. Y'all could, like I say, they got a bunch of updates. Yeah, let's go to the first. Let's go to when this first started. They broke the news. We gonna get straight to it. So y'all listen to y'all. We gonna break down every. We gonna just have a chat. Oh, that's all we gonna do, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Let me try something. Let me try something right quick, y'all. Let me make sure so I can make sure y'all can hear it. Like I say, y'all let me know that y'all can hear it.
Passed away on arrival from gunshot wounds. So many families in the
Hold
Green
on.
Hills community mourning. They breached.
Could y'all hear that?
And it's just so hard to think about growing up here what may have happened if they hadn't done that. Vanderbilt spokesperson at the Children's Hospital just texting me 3 children passed away on arrival from gunshot wounds. So many families in the Green Hills community mourning. I went to the elementary school across the street, St. Paul Christian Academy. When this news came in, it's just gut-wrenching. It really tugs at your heartstrings. It's so hard. The helicopters that you can see Sky 5 showing.
Too low? Too low, hold on. Alright. No problem. We'll bring it a little closer. I'm just trying, like I say, I'm trying something new at the same time, y'all. So y'all bear with me. Y'all let me know if y'all, everything is alright. Let's start it over.
and wait. They breach. They go in.
Y'all can hear it now?
And it's just so hard to think about growing up here what may have happened if they hadn't done that. Vanderbilt spokesperson at the Children's Hospital just texting me 3 children passed away on arrival from gunshot wounds. So many families in the Green Hills community mourning. I went to the elementary school across the street, St. Paul Christian Academy. When this news came in, it's just gut-wrenching. It really tugs at your heartstrings. It's so hard. The helicopters that you can see Sky 5 showing have been flying since all of this started. My parents' home is actually about a mile from here, and they saw the choppers circling in the Harding and Time Boulevard area. Another neighbor who I know texting me saying she saw children running, screaming down Hillsborough Pike. One of the worst things to witness as a neighbor standing there. There's offices that are on lockdown or were on lockdown in the area. And again, they had shut down Hillsborough Pike for a while. I just checked the TDOT cameras. So I know some people with children at daycares in this area just hit hard by the news, trying to get over there. It might be a little bit before they reopen those streets. So try not to panic at this time. But again, we have crews who are all across the Green Hills area connecting information. That's Sky 5 giving you a shot of the Covenant School. I remember a couple years ago at the bottom of the hill where the school is located, they actually built a fire station right there. So I'm sure that response time had to be extremely quick. All they'd have to do is just ride up that hill right there off Harding. Again, a tough day for everyone here in Nashville. Hannah, Vicki?
Thank you, Alexandra. You're right. This is a tough day for all of us, including fire. You said the fire department, police department, no group of protectors wants to have to do a story like this or cover an incident like this, I should say.
And, you know, Vicki,
It's crazy that like people get the hatred in their heart so bad that they gonna stand in the face and do certain things to random people, not the people that did something to them. We gotta remember this. When we talk about mass shootings or some crazy stuff like this, these people be shooting people that's random to them. They didn't got nothing to do with them. Don't start no beef, or then do something to them as far as making them go to the route to the extent that they went to. But this the thing now, how people taking levels of, and stress, and it's so many ways we could go with this story. You know what I'm saying? But we're not gonna do that. It's just crazy that people out here do their thing, man. They just do it, and we're gonna just let it play. I don't even want to say what I'm saying.
A lot of these police officers, as a kind of way to give back to the community, they organize these active shooter training workshops,
Sure.
which are so difficult.
I guess that didn't work, because if y'all check out the video, this person came through the door busting. I'm talking about came straight through the door busting. Ain't think about it. It had extra guns, had extra whatever. It had a bulletproof vest on. And they say this person identified as a man.
To do, but they do it with such sensitivity. And this school, having done that 1 year ago, January of 2022, it was led by a former police officer who works with a Metro police officer. I've talked to them briefly this morning. They're not in town. He picked up the phone immediately. We're seeing if there's any way he can talk to us a bit more about specifically this school and this environment.
Sure.
But once again, they led a 2-day intensive training last winter that involved looking at some behind-the-scenes video of the Las Vegas shooting. The Uvalde shooting hadn't happened yet. They talked about the Sandy Hook shooting, and it just put things into perspective for these teachers that you have to be prepared You have to.
And you wonder if other schools are going to do this. You know, I'm sure they will after this.
Great point.
I would think.
I hope they do.
I do too. Now here's a map of where everything is. You see the Woodmont Baptist Church, and it looks a little distance there, but it's the Covenant School. Is that correct?
Yes, it does seem like most of those major roads in the Green Hills area surrounding the school are impassable right now. Barricades, TDOT workers just turning drivers away so that it can be easily accessed by first responders. But yeah, there's the Woodmont Baptist Church where Olivia Michael is standing by. That's where parents are asked to go to hopefully be reunited with their sweet children.
Exactly. Let's hope that.
They say she even had a map. She even had a map of what she was finna go do, how she was gonna do, what she was gonna do. This is a bit too long because I don't want to go through all that talking they doing. I probably played this one probably at the end. Let me see. Hold on.
In Fort Vanderbilt, who promised to keep us in the loop as best as possible. I had the question of, are any other children receiving treatment here beyond the 3 that were pronounced dead? They just don't have that answer that they're able to share with us at this point. But we're going to continue to be able to try to search for answers because we know so many of you are tuning into this broadcast that may have connections to this school that want to know answers about patients that are here and things like that. So we are stationed out here to be able to get as much information out to the public as possible. But it is just hard to stand here and cover this, knowing that this is a place where kids come here to get back.
I'm saying, how is it so hard to cover when they just named several places that had the same school shooting? They had the same situation go on and go on and go on. How is this heartbreaking? How are we not figuring out a way to stop this situation from keep going on? Because it seems like it keep going on, but there ain't no stop to it to stop it from going on.
And they just didn't get that opportunity today. Other than that, we do know that there are some Metro Police officers stationed out front. That's typically what happens when they transport patients quickly to the hospital. They have a police escort that come. If they come by ground, we don't know yet if they came by ground or by air. But of course, you know, just as everyone has already said, it is just a hard day to report this in Nashville, in a community that we love. But it's our job, and we're going to continue to do it. So I'll relay any information that we get here from the hospital as soon.
Where you Valley was? Ain't you Val was in Texas or in that area, Nashville and all that stuff? That wasn't too long ago, so there wasn't no prevention that going on.
We get it.
And like I say, man, sometimes the precautions that they use for other folks, maybe they need to start using it for themselves and start looking at themselves for reality. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the face that did this situation. The last mass shooting with all them kids, face kind of looked the same. The third time, with that parade thing, the face kind of looked the same. The Columbine, the face kind of looked the same. You know what I'm saying? When you go around and put all your anger and all your fear into somebody that don't look like these people that's consistently doing what they doing, that might be the problem. The same way that police and communities address folks that don't look like this face here, and they address them as a threat when they walk through their neighborhood to go see a friend or something. Maybe they need to start looking in the mirror and understanding that this keep going on with the same type of looking people. Let me continue.
Reporting from Vanderbilt. Thank you, Chris.
Oh, this is breaking news that we continue learning the latest details about this shooting at an elementary school in Nashville. The Covenant School, it's a school that, according to its website, has children from pre-K until 6th grade, quite young, and we're learning from.
And if I'm not mistaken, they say this person had went to that school before.
Our CBS affiliate in Nashville, that 3 children have died. The Vanderbilt University Medical Center confirmed this tragic news. We also know from local authorities that the shooter.
So the tragic, it wasn't so tragic that we could have just started looking at our environment and start being precautious about everyone, because it happened in Uvalde, whatever that thing was. You know what I'm saying? It happened up there, and there were more kids that died. It's much more greater than this here.
Was killed.
The Columbine, there was more than this that was killed.
By police after the active shooter event. The Nashville Fire Department also confirmed that it was responding and treating multiple people.
The same way they shoot people that ain't doing these mass shootings in school, that's the same way they need to start treating the people that really being the face of these mass shootings. The aggression that they got for people that get gunned down and ain't even carrying a gun, maybe they need to start having that aggression for these ones that look like this, that carry guns. I'm just saying, because it seems like it's a pattern going on that people that look like this is the ones that committing these oh so bad crimes. But it's people that look like this that's getting treated like we're committing these type of crimes. It seems like people is more comfortable with the mirror committing these crimes than they is that people that don't look like who they look like when they look in the mirror.
People, it's not clear how many are injured, but at this time we are confirming, based on our local affiliates reporting, that 3 children.
And I'm not assuming and none of this. These are facts. These are facts of these are the faces that committing these mass shootings. It's a known fact that they put metal detectors into black schools for fighting, but they don't put metal detectors in Caucasian schools when they the ones having mass shootings happening to them.
Have died. We don't know the ages yet. We know the children were taken away from the school, the children who were at the school, to another church where they were being reunited with their families. We know from covering these kinds of tragedies that it is a time of not just sadness and shock, but a lot of confusion on the ground.
How could they be shocked? There they go. How could they be shocked? I don't get it. How could they be shocked? How could they be shocked? It don't make sense that they shocked. Not this far in the game. Not this far in school shootings. Not this far in mass shootings in schools. It's no way they could be shocked. Ain't no way they could be shocked. They should be how you say? They should be used to it now. They should really be up on their game to feel like this could happen in our school, instead of thinking it happened in schools that it doesn't happen in. Instead of being prepared in schools that it doesn't happen in, they might start being prepared in schools that it's a consistency that it's happening in. I'm just saying, that's just my opinion.
The parents trying to reunite with their children. We have local reporting there on the ground, and we'll continue our coverage with the Nashville affiliate, bringing the latest details. We don't know any other details at this time about the shooter, but we know that he was stopped and killed by police. Our coverage from the Nashville affiliate continues.
Now, make sure y'all keep that in mind. They said him. You know what I'm saying? They said him. It's not a him. She was born a woman. She was born a woman. It's not a him. This is a whole woman that identified herself as a man. Let's make sure we keep that clear now.
No.
We have no more victims. What do you think's going on right now?
Well, I can tell you right now, protocol says that medical attention, and this is the problem with active shooters, but they'll have to clear every room in that school to make sure that there's not another accomplice in the school, and that generally means medical will not be allowed inside the school until they clear it. So a school the size of Covenant would probably take, I would say, 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how many first responders came, and I'm sure that there was quite a few in Metro. But it's like so many things. You've got to have command and control. You've got to have orders. Police won't go in the building until they've been told how to do it, when to do it. So that's the challenge that they have. And I will say one thing that this. Go ahead. I'll let you ask the question. I don't want to run off on the mouth here.
So, Mike, can you tell us exactly what could have prevented this? I mean, because obviously they'd had a lot of training. What do you think?
What could have prevented that, Mike? They ain't got to tell you. What could have prevented that is start looking at all the other mass shootings. Start holding people that look like the people that's called themselves the government and all that. Start looking at them as mass shooters. That's what could prevent that. And stop putting the illusion out here that the people that ain't doing the mass shooting is the mass shooters. They got to start looking at themselves as suspects just as well as they look at people that don't be suspects, not on this type of level or none of this situation. That's how you prevent it. Start looking at yourself and saying that you could be a suspect and not you per se, people that look just like you.
Could have prevented this?
Well, you know what? If I think we had an answer to that, you know, right now you've got to have the ability not to get into the school, and they may have had all of that, and that person may have identified themselves. And so, with that being said, once a person comes into a school, unless they're in what I would call a vestibule, a contained area, if I were designing schools now, if they, from a front door perspective, you would let them in once you've identified them via a ring system or video, and then you have another holding area that with double doors so they can't get into the school. Now, that being said, every school has.
Now, if y'all look at the future videos that gonna be coming up that's out here on the news, the doors didn't stop the dude. So, I mean the woman. The doors didn't stop him. She came through the door shooting. She came and shot down and knocked the doors off the hinges. So the doors ain't the problem. The doors is not the problem. Cause like I say, in black schools they got metal detectors. In black schools they got police officers out there. But they don't see themselves as a threat. But it's been coming to be a normal thing that they is a threat to little kids now. Not just innocent people, but to little kids. Think about all the school mass shooters who been getting killed. Little kids. What face that was on all these little kids that was out here getting killed? What face was out here killing them? The ones that wasn't never suspected to do nothing like this. Because it ain't going to happen when it happens. It done happen plenty of time. But it ain't going to happen still.
Security doors all around the school. I don't know how the shooter got into the school. But, you know, human behavior says that if it's a door, that somebody could keep it unlocked or maybe.
Human behavior would tell people to start addressing the people that look like them when they get up in the morning and look in the mirror. That's what, start looking at them as suspects. You get what I'm saying? Because this the person who did the shooting. This the person that did kill 3 little kids. Not just alone with the 3 innocent people. This is the face that looks similar to a face that did the mass shooting in Buffalo, New York. This is the face. This is the face that knocked off a lot of people in the Columbine, a bunch of kids. This is the face. This is the face that looked similar to the person that killed all them little kids in Uvalde. This is the face right here.
Profit or whatever the case may be. So my biggest concern, and that I would tell you, it's hard to prevent a shooter from coming inside the school unless you have an active armed security person that's outside the school, that's walking the grounds, that's not in one location, that they're going from door to door.
And what kind of place you in, Susan? Cause it seems like they the smart ones. Where you work at, it seems like they the smart ones. It seems like they start understanding that anybody could be a suspect. But where you at? Like what kind of place it is? What kind of setting of a place it is? Is it a school or like a, you know? 'Cause I know I heard you say you work out and stuff like that. So I don't know if it's like a gym or something like that. Texas Piano or Plano? You in Texas, Plano? Like, what kind of establishment that you work at? Like, not the name of it or nothing like that. A large school? See what I'm saying? See, they started recognizing that it ain't no certain individual that can pull off a mass shooting. It's the individuals that keep consistently being the mass shooter of killing little kids. And this is one of the faces. You get what I'm saying? They understand that the people that keep on coming in that may look like a certain, that look Caucasian. Not all of them is good people. Not all of them not mentally challenged. Not all of them would not pull off a mass shooting. Like I say, we gotta look at the consistency. This is not to be biased or judgment. No, this is consistency. The consistency of all the mass shooters that been going on, that been killing little kids, it been these type of faces right here. And I'm not saying that that's just what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Door to door, very similar that you might see from a military installation. And so you've got to keep them from getting inside the school. Magnetometers don't work because you're going to have them set at the front of the school, but you've got other doors you can come into the school, or you have playgrounds where people can get in the playground.
See what I'm saying? And then now imagine, we don't even want to put that out there in the atmosphere. Just think about it, that the individuals that they trust from a certain standpoint could be the individual that could have a problem that morning. Probably lost their job. Probably lost their place. And they go back to the last place they graduated from, they was taught at, or whatever it might be. No type of ill will. And that's the place that they choose to go do these silly ass situations at. I didn't make this up. These are the faces that's doing the mass shootings, that's killing kids. I didn't make this up. This is what the hell going on, y'all. So don't get mad at me for pointing out the fact that it's a consistency. It keep on being a certain pattern on the person that's doing it. Whether it's a man or a woman, on the person that's doing it. The look of the person. You get what I'm saying? And the reason they're getting away with it and they could be able to do it, because in law enforcement, the government, faces like this would not do nothing like that. But the people that don't do it is the faces that would do it. That in their head, that's who would do it. And then they let their guard down and they allow these people to be able to own guns and do everything that they doing.
And so the most important thing is to teach people how to recognize danger. The Israelis are experts at it.
You cannot recognize the danger if you don't first start saying that yourself could be the danger. And what I'm saying when I say myself, Caucasians got to start realizing that Caucasians is the ones who pulling off these mass shootings. Just to be honest, they're pulling off these mass shootings. It's the young Caucasian kids that's out here pulling off these mass shootings, and they don't want to accept it, but they're willing to keep losing people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these 6 people was innocent people that was just at work. It was just at work. And I wouldn't be saying this if anybody was doing the mass shootings. I'm saying this from off the, and like I say, I took time to think about this situation. And it still boils back to the fact that I don't think Caucasians want to accept that Caucasians is the ones that's pulling off these mass murders in these schools that's killing these kids. You know what I'm saying? That they don't want to accept that. This is a whole fact out here that's going on. Columbine, Uvalde, that little thing that went on inside the inside the that parade thing, that the shooting at both Buffalo, New York. It's always keep stemming back to these mass shootings, who the ones who doing this mass shooting, and the only way they could prevent these, if they gotta start accepting that it's Caucasians that's out here doing these mass shootings, and if they stop not looking, if they start looking at Caucasians as suspects, the way and like I say, it might sound harsh, but it's only my opinion. The way they look at black folks as suspects on things they never did before, I think they'll get it a little better, and we could kind of lessen down these mass shootings. You know what I'm saying? But it won't happen until then. You know what I'm saying? Until they start understanding the pattern that's keep on going on and on and on and on and on. Now I could understand if it was 6 mass shootings and 3 of them was just black folks and 3 of them was Caucasian, then I wouldn't have no argument. The mass shooting that happened in Las Vegas, the Caucasian dude shot down out the window and killed all the Caucasian folks out there at the concert. I'm not making this up, but it's the real fact. It's the real fact that every time we get one of these mass shootings where these innocent kids, the innocent kids and the innocent people that just doing their daily thing, getting killed, is always this face here. It's always this face, and it's plenty of more. It's plenty more that mass shootings that happen in schools. What happened to the dude that called himself the Joker, who killed them people inside the movie theater? I know it's hard for people to kind of grasp on the facts, but we can all grasp on the facts to say, damn, all black folks are drug dealers. I ain't gonna make it no color thing. I'm just gonna make it we gonna just go off on facts. All the mass shootings right now is Caucasian, and let me let y'all hear the question they asked.
Danger, and then you have to be trained. I love police, and they work very hard. Magnetometers don't work because you're going to have them set at the front of the school, but you've got other doors you can come into the school, or you have playgrounds where people can get in the playground. So the most important thing is to teach people how to recognize danger. The Israelis are extra.
And we back on, like I say, man, we're gonna stay on this topic of how you recognize it. You go by pattern. You take all the mass shootings, and you take all the people that committed these mass shootings, and then you go and say, these are the faces of mass shooters. That's how you prevent it. And you start being suspicious of these faces right here that commit these horrible crimes, like killing kids, like killing innocent people that's going to watch movies, like killing innocent people that's going grocery shopping, like killing innocent people that's going out to have a good time at a rock concert, like killing people that's out here that's going to a parade. We gotta start looking at the pattern. And the pattern is keep on going back to these same faces. These same faces. It's not me saying it. These are known facts. Y'all just look them up. Put in your phone all the mass shooting killers. And I guarantee you the face gonna come back the same as this face right here. It doesn't got nothing to do with her being hurt. She want to be considered as a he. It don't got nothing to do with that. It's got something to do with they're not considered as suspects. They're not considered as suspicious. They're considered as one of them. They're all right. But it's always ending up these faces right here that's committing these mass murders, that's killing these young kids.
at it. You can't run in a mall without being contested. Why are you running inside of the mall? So there's got to be a lot of vigilance training, I think, is required to recognize danger. And then you have to be trained. I love police, and they work very hard, and they did a great job responding today. But as long as that shooter's in the school without the police department, then the teachers become the first responders. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
They have to deal with it. They have to deal with it. And so we tend to forget that sometimes, that we'll wait for the police to come, and they do a great job, and they have great lockdown once they're there. But, boy, you better know how to do it once the gun enters the school. And I'm not an advocate of necessarily arming teachers in the school, but I do think you have to have some training to know how to respond.
All right, Michael Moosmore, a threat trainer, we thank you for your insight on this. Thank you so much.
Well, God bless you, and God bless the families that are suffering today.
Amen to that. Now, we understand, we've been told that 2 adults were killed. Now, we're assuming one is the shooter, but we don't know who the other one was. Maybe someone who tried to prevent the shooter from...
All right, let's correct that. Like I say, the video we listening to right now is a video news report that when it came out, they didn't know what was going on. And all 7 people died, lost their life. The 3 kids, the 3 workers, and the shooter. That's 7 people. 6 people died by the hand of this lady named Andrea right here. Andrea, I forgot her last name, but we gonna get the last name. It gonna come. And like I say, I ain't got nothing else to do, so I'm gonna sit here and run the whole stories and let it keep on going. So cause I really feel, for me, I feel that we could really get a hand. We could get advanced on this these mass shootings if we start accepting the face that commits these mass shootings. Just like, I'm not gonna do that either. I'm not gonna say that either. Because then it's gonna be, y'all gonna say it's black and white. I'm not gonna do that either. You know what I'm saying? But all we gotta do is go with the facts. I'm definitely gonna look up the pictures of all the mass shootings that happened in the United States, all the suspects that did it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna look that up after this story here, and then I jump back onto this here.
About that as soon as we get that information. But again, let's go over what we do know. The suspect is dead. 2 adults, as I mentioned, are dead also. Unclear if one was the suspect, but we assume that's who it is. 3 children, unfortunately, were killed. The Reunification Center at Woodmont Baptist Church is located at 2100 Woodmont Boulevard. The ATF and the TBI are responding to assist, along with, of course, Metro Nashville Police.
Everybody across the state, basically at this point, is finding out about this, and leaders are starting to comment. Governor Lee has said something. He says, I am closely monitoring the tragic situation.
Like, all comments is welcome. Anybody got their, they dialogue and independent voice on this, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just speak it. Y'all let it be known. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no issues. Like I say, man, I just feel like you're 48 hours. Tia, Wipe Down, Liz, Susan, Spiky. Y'all welcome to the channel. Welcome. Like I say, for the people that just bopping in, I appreciate that, Susan, especially coming from you, Susan. Real talk, man, because I think you get how I'm trying to say this and how I'm trying to, make sure I don't cross no, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and make it look like no this and that, you feel me? Because all I'm gonna do is just speak up on the facts, and I definitely appreciate that, Susan. Wipe Down. I'm just chilling, man. We sit here talking and jaw-jacking about this mass shooting situation with the 3 kids and the 3 adults that got killed on Monday. Just stating, letting the news say what they doing, and I'm just reacting to it as I look at it. I ain't gonna play the video. I just wanna go for, you did.
At Covenant, and the Tennessee Department of Safety and the Highway Patrol are assisting local law enforcement and first responders at the scene. As we continue to respond, please join us in praying for the school, congregation, and Nashville community. anything that can help this investigation, I imagine, is being utilized right now. That's why the Tennessee Highway Patrol is involved. This is beyond Metro Police. They have so much at their disposal in our city police department, but you see, everyone wants to help.
All hands on deck. Now let's go back out to Vanderbilt and Chris Davis, who has more for us. Chris?
They will actually pay you for just playing their games. There's this app called Just Play.
Yeah, man. They keep asking the question, how could they prevent that? The way they prevent it,
Vicky,
and start looking at
heartbreaking update to an already heartbreaking day. A spokesperson for Vanderbilt just
start looking at the situation for what it is, and stop looking at like only certain and this and this and that and that. No, man. Like I keep saying, and I'm gonna keep saying it over and over again. It's become a pattern, and the only way they can prevent these school shootings is they start looking at the pattern. And the pattern is the suspects. That's the pattern. The pattern is the suspects. Every mass shooting that known to happen in America, it's been this face. It's been this face here. It's been this face here. The non-suspect. The non-suspect always end up being. I agree with you, Liz. Damn sure. That's what I'm trying to say. That it's the pattern. If y'all don't believe me, look at the Columbine. Look at the movie theater shooting. They had the dude that called himself the Joker. Look at the shooting in Buffalo, New York. Look at the shooting in Uvalde. The pattern is everybody look just like this person here. Everybody. I'm not just saying this. This is a pattern that's going on. That shooting that happened in Las Vegas, when all them people got killed at that rock and roll concert. Who was the suspect? It was another school shooting in Broward. Who was the suspect? Why can't they understand that these suspects all got things in common? One thing that will make this kind of easy, if they start looking at they self, that could be suspects that pulls off these mass shootings like this, these horrific shootings, this heartbreaking situation. You know what I'm saying? But it's just my opinion.
Came outside to say they can officially confirm that 2 adults have died in addition to the 3 children that have died that we already knew about.
All right, it's 3 adults. Let's say this again. It's the 3 adults and 3 kids that got killed by this young lady right here, Andrea. This lady that y'all see on y'all screen, Andrea, she killed 3 adults and 3 kids. And then the police killed her. So it makes 7 people that died Monday.
You mentioned, Vicky, we don't know for sure or not if the two adults, one of them is the shooter.
Like I said, I'm playing the news report of the first shooting when they first start airing it. But I don't know if I'm gonna sit here and listen to the whole thing and try to break it down. So I think I'm gonna go to an update. I'm gonna go to the update. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go to an update instead of we're gonna have to take. I get that, but thank you, Susan, thank you. I know sometimes I ain't always right. I ain't always saying what I'm saying, but I'm pretty sure I'm saying what I'm saying. That somehow they missing the whole point that all these shooters are Caucasians. I don't get how they missing this point, But some reason they keep missing that point. They keep missing that point. They keep missing that point right there, and they want to ask questions that sound crazy. Hold on, this the update.
And others. At 10:13 this morning, the police department received a call of an active shooter inside Covenant School, Covenant Presbyterian Church. The police department response was swift. Officers entered the first story of the school, began clearing it. They heard shots coming from the second level. They immediately went to the gunfire. When the officers got to the second level, they saw a shooter, a female, who was firing. The officers engaged her. She was fatally shot by responding police officers. There was a 5-member team who was on the second floor at that time. 2 individuals from that 5-member team opened fire on the shooter. We know at this point that this shooter is a female. She appears to be in her teens, although her identification has not been confirmed at this juncture. We know that she was armed with at least 2 assault-type rifles and a hand.
You telling me she ain't go there to go handle business? She came there with so much anger, so much hate in her, that she had to come with 2 guns. And she, like I say, y'all can check they done dropped the video where they released the school cameras. She came in with a bulletproof vest. She even texted her friend and told her friend she go. See, I don't want to jump too far ahead, cause that's why I'm getting off the I'm getting off that long one, cause that was like 48 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna just jump forward into the updates videos. You know what I'm saying? So this is, now mind you, now the place that this upstanding citizen, as they would say, with no prior convictions, wouldn't do this in the world, which all the rest of them didn't have convictions either. Now remember that, keep that in mind. Walked in his schoolhouse, a church at that. I think they found, all right, she had 3. I thought she had 2, and they found the other one. They found the several other ones at her house. She called her friends and told her friends she was gonna die today. She was finna do this. They waited on the friend waited on the police. And the police, they said, y'all gonna hear it. We gonna talk about it when we get to it. But yeah, I didn't know she. Let me see, because I swear she probably did.
5-member team who was on the second floor at that time. 2 individuals from that 5-member team opened fire on the shooter. We know at this point that this shooter is a female. She appears to be in her teens.
Why he didn't acknowledge her as who she was? Why he didn't acknowledge her and say the shooter was if he was gonna say the teen, why he didn't say the shooter was a Caucasian? We got different. We got 2 different shades of peoples in the United States. We got black people and we got Caucasian people. Whether they Spanish or anything else, their skin tone is Caucasian. Why he didn't say Caucasian? To let the people know exactly who because in their head, they still not going to use this as the person. At this moment here, they still don't want to say that what you look in the mirror could be a suspect. It's the suspect. They don't want to put that in Caucasians' head that maybe their kid could be a suspect. Maybe their husband or their wife could be a suspect. And they ask a question of how could they stop this if they start looking at themselves as suspects. The same fear that they put down a AR, a handgun, and a shotgun that look like an AR. And they do got shotgun. They got many ARs now. They do got that though. So yeah, you probably right. You sure might be right. Cause they sure got a short AR.
Although her identification has not been confirmed at this juncture.
If they killed her, and they knew she was dead, he just said 2 police off, 2 of the 5 shot her. So and they knew she was a female. So all right, you might have didn't have her name, but you damn sure had her the origin of her skin tone, and you could have said it was a Caucasian young woman. Because they don't want to establish that as a suspect. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, this picture dropped down a little later on the updates. So I be trying to figure out, they're quick to say that it was a black male, black woman, black female, you know what I'm saying, this and this and this and this, to certain crimes. Like, why wouldn't he say it was a Caucasian female?
We know that she.
But they ask questions like, how could we prevent this? Put the same stigma that you put on black folks, put that on Caucasians too. Because Caucasians is the ones out here killing little babies. This face right here killed 3 kids. Them little kids that did that at Columbine, they were Caucasian. They killed a bunch of kids. Uvalde killed a bunch of kids. Buffalo, New York, killed a bunch of people. Las Vegas killed a bunch of people. That other school shooting in Broward killed a bunch of kids. Yeah. So let's call the suspect who the suspect is. Let's say who that is. And say, let's talk about the pattern. Because the pattern keep coming back to, and I'm going to prove that because I'm going to go back and I'm going to look it up. And I'm going to see if they got a whole picture board of showing y'all who all these mass shooters is.
Was armed with at least 2 assault-type rifles and a handgun.
Yep, you're right, 3.
We are efforting now to
you right.
her. She entered the school through a side entrance and traversed her way from the first floor to the second floor, firing multiple shots. We now know that there are 3 students who were fatally wounded, as well as 3 adults inside the school. We are working to identify those victims, including the shooter. A total of 7 persons were killed as a result of this morning's incident at the school. By 10:27, the shooter was deceased. The officers had engaged the shooter by 10:27, and she was deceased. Again, I said the first call came in at 10:13 this morning. We'll have more details to give you later in the morning. Chief Drake will be here in a bit. Now Kendra Loney from Nashville Fire.
Fire department crews are dispatched for active shooter incidents as well, for medical support, but also for an RTF response, which is a rescue task force.
I just wanted to play the beginning of that because the rest of it really ain't gonna give no information about nothing that really like.
Anyone from Alabama should pay close attention. Residents.
So sure has 13 minutes to kill. Yeah, but could they too? If you listen to the conversation, it's they trying to make the police look better than Uvalde. I don't know if I'm the only one that keep trying to keep hearing that. It's like they trying to make sure. No, they think like to make it look like they saved extra lives from being killed. But she was already. They could have saved them 3 kids and them 3 people that died. They could have saved their life if they just listened to the friend. See, we gonna get to the point where the friend done came and said that this person told them that this girl was finna do this. You know what I'm saying? And if they would have arrived and took it serious, but and I'm keep trying to say this, and I'm not, like I say, I ain't trying to make this no color thing or nothing like that. But we got to go with the pattern. We got to go what's really going on, and we got to go with the known facts. If they would have listened to that friend, now if they would have said, like I say, let's be honest and let's be reality and go on reality. If they would have said it was a black kid that was finna get ready to shoot up the school or something or go do all this, they would have been there. They would have grabbed this dude before, or we prevented him from doing this or her from doing this and whatever, blah, this squazy. But since it was somebody that they don't feel like is a suspect, it didn't matter until it happened. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter until it happened. And they tell on themselves when now they want to play with the lie. Now they want to ring me, y'all. Now they want to ring me. Now they trying to ring me, and they trying to stop my live, y'all. That's crazy. That's crazy, dog. But it's funny how if it was a black person that was like, if Liz would have told them, man, Yogi finna do this, and they would have been on my ass so fast. But yet, when it's somebody who look like them, when they get up in the morning and look in the mirror, the response team didn't come fast enough. And they keep talking about how could they prevent this. You know how you prevent this? Y'all read what Chop just said. My little cousin was in elementary and said she was gonna beat up her teacher and classmates, and they had the whole school surrounded. You feel me? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. And so with that being said, y'all see what Chop just wrote. But yet this girl, the girl who was her friend, said they ain't come to her house until 3 hours later. They didn't respond 3 hours later. 3 hours later. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. But that's what I'm talking about, Chop.
But other than that, there have been no additional injuries to first responders or personnel responding to this. And as Don mentioned earlier, we will have further updates coming later on in the afternoon.
Cause we could act like we blinded, and we could act like everything is just somebody's just saying their opinions and everything. But let's go with the facts, though. You know what I'm saying? And I want to keep addressing the facts. Like, if this friend called and said that this girl here was on this type of time, if she was black, she would have been in jail before she would have left her house and even thought about trying to do anything. But by her being Caucasian, she cannot be a suspect. But they want to ask questions like, how do we prevent this? Take every call serious and believe the damn facts that it is that's out here, that it's Caucasians that's out here committing these mass shootings that's killing innocent people and killing innocent kids. I'm not saying that. That's what the facts say. Because we had these shootings keep on going on and on and on. And every time the suspect be the suspect always be the same looking person. Always. And it was a chance you could have prevented it. Like that kid that did that junk in Uvalde. That kid, that dude there shot his grandmother before he even did it. They heard the shot. They didn't respond to the shot. They had the grandparent. The grandparent told them people, Nah, but he ain't gonna do nothing else. We'll catch her when we catch her. For real, Susan. Big facts. Big facts.
So on a typical day, there would be about 209 students inside the school.
And I understand that most people wouldn't understand that. Like, I had a homeboy. I got a homeboy. Well, he's still my homeboy. He's still alive or whatever. And he said he was gonna shoot the school shoot the school up. They was out at his house. I'm talking about they was at his house before school started to pick him up, to put him in jail. They didn't come to this young lady's house who reported this in 3 hours. And now 3 hours later, however hours happened after that, now you have three children dead, and you have 3 adults dead. That just 3 adults who came to work, and 3 kids that were dropped off to the schoolhouse where they feel like ain't nothing gonna go on. But the police was already told. And when I guarantee you, when they gave the description, she's a Caucasian female, this and this. Oh, she ain't gonna do that. How she ain't gonna do it if Columbine happened? How she ain't gonna do it if the shooting in Broward County happened? How it ain't gonna happen if the shooting happened in that other I think it was Utah or one of them places, Ohio? How is that shit ain't gonna happen? But it would have been a black kid.
And approximately 40 to 50 staff members, about 42 staff members. I'll take just a couple of questions before we go back.
Clear. So the 7 dead, and then the nature of injuries, how many injured do you know? If maybe you're being treated still or injuries. I know first responders weren't. But...
An officer had a wound.
And I don't even think that was a Texas Ranger. I thought it was a Border Patrol. The Border Patrol man ran in there in Uvalde and took the dude down. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, they don't want to look at the pattern. They don't want to accept that pattern. And the pattern is this face right here. This is the pattern of a child killer. And it always been. On every event, it always been a face like this. And if I'm lying, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know if I'm lying. Let's go to the next one.
Laundry, and I found this in your room.
So you're a policeman now? Some kind of secret?
And that's the reason these mass shootings don't stop.
What kind of job you got you with guns?
We are now listening to the press conference by Nashville's Metropolitan Police Department. Take a listen.
From the second level, they immediately went to the gunfire. When the officers got to the second level, they saw a shooter, a female, who was firing. The officers engaged her. She was fatally shot by responding police officers. There was a 5-member team who was on the second floor at that time. 2 individuals from that 5-member team opened fire on the shooter. We know at this point that this shooter is a female. She appears to be in her teens, although her identification has not been confirmed at this juncture. We know that she was armed with at least 2 assault-type rifles and a handgun. We are efforting now to identify her. She entered the school through a side entrance and traversed her way from the first floor to the second floor, firing multiple shots. We now know that there are 3 students who were fatally wounded, as well as 3 adults inside the school.
Before we go on, let's jump to my next question, y'all, cause I don't want to be sounding like I'm being that person. So let's see. me see. All the faces of mass shootings in United States.
All the faces of mass shootings in United States.
Let's see. Let's put this person picture up. We're gonna take it from here. We're gonna put this person up right quick, y'all. I'm not saying this. This is what the heck going on, y'all. And this ain't no. This ain't me saying this, y'all. This is what the heck going on, y'all. Let's refresh this right quick. That's one of the daughters. That's a daughter. The little 9-year-old right here is the one who got killed right here, y'all. But we ain't on that right now. Oh, now they want. Now they want to throw my shit in the loop. You see what I'm saying? Y'all, they trying to stop us. They trying to stop us, y'all. They don't want this message to go out there. You know what I'm saying? They don't want this message.
More now on the young victim with North Texas ties, 9-year-old.
We ain't trying to, but that's the little girl. That's the little girl who got killed by that young lady. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want this situation to keep on coming out. They don't want us to go and get this together. They want us to be quiet, cause the truth hurt. The truth definitely hurt. You know what I'm saying? The truth definitely hurt. And now I can't get on my situation. They don't want us to get no knowledge about nothing. But that's the little girl, the 9-year-old. She was 9 years old. I guess not. This is a young picture of her, but yeah, she got knocked off too by that picture I just showed y'all. Come on. So we gonna talk about it. That what they constantly do. That what they constantly do. But we gonna expose the faces though. We gonna definitely talk about the faces, and y'all gonna understand why they don't want this being said. Hold on, y'all. They don't want us to talk about this here. This something they don't want us talking about right here, y'all. Cause they trying to clap this down fast. They trying to take this off fast, cause we not gonna accept that. Y'all see what it said at the bottom right here, man. And it's not even the deadliest. But we gonna just check out some of this stuff, and let's see if I'm just talking about, you know what I'm saying, certain race of people or anything like that. Let's see, cause now they don't even want us to even talk about it, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Pause. They don't want to pause. Hold on, y'all. We gonna talk about it. Y'all see they trying to give me the ring, y'all. They don't even want me to let me go ahead and go. You say an alleged 18-year-old gunman opened fire at a Texas elementary school on Tuesday amid a rapid rise of gun violence in the U.S. Let's check it out. See if they gonna give us a suspect. Y'all know where this was, Uvalde. The rampage joined the grim risk of nearly a dozen other mass shootings that have taken place across the U.S. in the recent years. Y'all remember? Y'all remember I told y'all about this right here, right? Didn't I speak upon this? A gunman opened fire from the 32nd floor of Las Vegas hotel, killing 60 people and injuring 100 people. Yeah, y'all remember who did that, right? Y'all remember what face did that? The way y'all stop mass shooting is we go ahead and recognize the people that's doing it. We recognize the suspects. You know what I'm saying? Like they do like drug dealers, like they do like, you know, black neighborhoods. We need to start recognizing the suspects of the mass shootings. Y'all know who did the mass shooting in Uvalde, the first one. I don't know how that was worse than 60 people did, but I guess because they were kids. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's let them say what they say. All right. The shooter Stephen killed himself in the hotel. This is the face. This right here is the face that killed 60 people and then injured hundreds of people. This is the face. They ain't got no comparison to the face I just showed y'all who killed the three kids and the 3 adults in that school. What do they got in common of these suspects? Y'all let me know in the comments. We gonna get a Hispanic as a race. We gonna go on the skin tone. We gonna go on the skin tone, cause if people don't look up what the word Caucasian mean, it tells you in the Wikipedia that it's a white-skinned person. This is what Caucasian mean. Hispanic people are fair-skinned people. You feel me? So they're in that same class of what I'm trying to say to y'all. So we'll give you that. His race, his ethnicity, however you call the word, yeah, he was Hispanic. Yeah, you right. He was Hispanic, but his skin tone color, like I say, it's two people in this country.
But a Hispanic ain't nothing but
We're not gonna do this. You stay out of this. You stay out of this. You stay out of my business. Yeah, you stay out of my business. Let me get my point. I want my point here. But all right, we gonna get back to this. This is the face of 60 people losing their lives and 100 people were hurt. Let's go on. Let's see what else they got for us. Hold on. Before we go to this face again, let's see what his crime was. Cause we gonna keep saying Hispanic, so we gonna get into this Hispanic thing. That's why I didn't look at this video. We looking at it together, so y'all don't fault me. This is what they said: a gunman killed 49 people and wounded dozens inside of a crowded gay nightclub in Florida. This was in Orlando. We was in Orlando when this happened. We was there. All right. Now we gonna give a take, like how Susan say. Like I say, we all allowed to say what we gonna say over here. We got to speak it and we got to talk about it. Now, she said that he's Hispanic. So now we finna show you, and I'm glad you said that, cause now it gonna show you what a Hispanic person is and what it look like, and why I say we going by the suspect. We going by the suspect's skin tone color. This is what we going by. And the skin tone color is always been the same of these mass shootings. Let's go. All right, this is your shooter. Now tell me what separates his skin color from being Caucasian. Now his race or his ethnic, what I said? His ethnic might be Hispanic. We talking about the skin tone of a suspect.
But that's just like a Jamaican, a Haitian. They're black, but they just speak another language.
But when they call him as a suspect, they say it's a black person.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say. So stay out of this. I got this. We talking about mass shootings. Right. So I'm talking about the pattern of the people that's doing these mass shootings, not their ethnic, whatever you call the goddamn word.
I'm out of it.
I'm talking about the color.
I'm out of it.
Yeah. So now this y'all mass shooter who killed 49 people inside a gay club. Could have kind of looked like he could be relative to, he could have been the old man's son. He could have been that girl brother. You know what I'm saying? A cousin. All that. All together. Let's keep going, y'all. "27 students and 5 professors were killed at Virginia Tech senior opened fire. Killed after a Virginia Tech senior opened fire on a campus. 27 and 5 professors. 27 students. Yeah. This was in Virginia. Let's go. Let's see if they show us a suspect. Oh, it don't want to pause. Hold on. Now let's put what I said on the table. Now, like I say, let's look at the person, the suspect, not the person, the race. Look at the person. All keep on becoming to be Caucasian skinned people, not race. Listen to what I be trying to tell y'all. The suspect, if he would have ran and nobody would have seen him, they'd have called this color what? They'd have called this color Caucasian. So let's continue. Let's stay on track on what I'm saying. How come these suspects keep on looking the same? Even though one got squinchy eyes, one might have a funny answer. Y'all got to remember, a lot of like Spanish folks come from Spain. Spain is in Europe. So let's keep that intact now. Let's go. Hold on, pause. Why won't pause on time? 21st graders and 6 staff members were killed when a gunman stormed into the school with a semi-automatic rifle. Let's go. Let's see if they're gonna give us a suspect on this. Oh my God! Come on now. Now we gonna still miss the point. What I'm trying to make. I understand after the fact that they catch him. I understand what you're saying, Susan. You got a point now. You got a point. But you can't tell me, Susan, all these people that these people just showed on this video got a whole similarity of a suspect. Just one suspect. Take out their sex and take out their ethnicity. All these people didn't have the same thing in common. That's all I'm asking. All these people weren't, I don't know the right word to say it, but white-skinned. Just if I'm wrong, just let me know. Now, we done seen down 100 people that done got killed within whatever type of, in 1 minute and 24 seconds. And what I'm trying to say is, Susan, if it was a black person, we'll know the difference from that black person and from the people that I'm talking about as a suspect. Then if we get a black person here and on here, we gonna talk about that too. But what I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying. And 9 times out of 10, before they found out it was an Asian person, they gonna say Caucasian. You get what I'm saying? They gonna say a Caucasian male or female. So, all right, this suspect, Adam, y'all seen how many people he killed? Yeah, like Susan say, give or take, we had one Asian. We had one Hispanic. But the rest of them was Caucasian. Now we can't fight that point. Now they still becoming the same suspect. We can't fight that point. Let's hit it again, y'all. A gunman opened fire during a Sunday service in Texas church, killing 25 people. We sure know what happened at this day. Between 5 and 72. We know what happened here. So let's continue. All right. let's go. Let's see who this suspect was. There go your shooter, Devin Kelly. And I'm telling y'all, man, it's just mind-boggling how they ask a question now and this day that happened Monday. How do we stop these type of killings? How? They got to start looking at the suspects. Stop thinking that everybody who killing and doing all this boo-bopping around is black. They got to start looking at themselves as suspects, man. You get what I'm saying? And that's the way you stop it. I'm not saying this. I'm taking a video and I'm showing y'all proof. These are the faces that commit mass murders. 25 or better, and we ain't even in a minute and 39 seconds. And these people done killed over 100 people between all of them we just showed, and you still got another minute, then a little under a minute to go. I don't even want to watch the rest of it. I don't even want to watch the rest of it because I'm gonna feel bad for people that look like these people. Cause it's starting to paint a picture that like the mass shooters, man, come on, man. So let it run a little bit more. We're gonna finish it out. Hold on. Let's read. Oh, you say you remember this one? Yeah. And all these happened in Texas. Now that's another strange thing though. A lot of them happen in Texas. Boy. I ain't know this, man. Hey, but yeah. I just hear about the story, but it be what it is though. Let's continue. The alleged gunman opened fire at a Walmart in Texas, leaving 23 people dead and a dozen more injured. Let's play a game. Oh Lord, what happened? Oh, my thing cut off. There ain't no problem. Let's play a game. What was this suspect color? It's 4 people in here, y'all. Y'all let me know who he was. Let's play a game. Let's catch a suspect. Next time, bless you. Let's play a game. Let's just wonder who the heck this was. Come on, let's play this game. Let's go, y'all. Let's roll the dice. Come on. Does this stop? Does this stop? These are the faces. These are the faces that bring us back to that same face that was up there earlier. I don't get it how we not catching these patterns. The patterns, I swear. And he had a hate crime, so we ain't gonna even, if he did a hate crime, so we ain't gonna even suspect who he killed. We ain't gonna do that. Because we're not going to make that this type of video. and y'all see it. That's why I appreciate Susan for being here, man. Because long as she know the conversation that I'm having is about she understand that I'm talking about a suspect. If they want to talk about how to stop school mass shootings in schools and stuff, man, follow up who the suspects is, man. Follow up on who the suspects. These are the deadliest mass shootings in recent U.S. history. I didn't make this damn video. They got this video out here. Let's continue, y'all. Come on, we got to at least get a black one up here, so we won't feel like we just pointing out. Oh, y'all already know this the one Susan was talking about. He's Spanish. Hey, so this the one that was Hispanic. 19 children and 2 teachers was killed. Come on, y'all. Let's roll the dice again, y'all. We gotta roll the dice again. Man, I keep saying. Let's take away the ethnicity, whatever the ethnic, whatever the race, and look at the color. Look at the description you would have gave if he ran away. You would have said it was a little white kid. Exactly, Lid. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's look at the suspect. Let's take out anything that got to do with race. Now, I am rolling the dice and hoping they'll throw something up with a black person dead, son. So, you know what I'm saying? So we could all feel a little better. You know what I'm saying? But right now, you know, it's mind-boggling how they don't catch these suspects. Cause Lil Timmy wouldn't do that. Lil Sarah wouldn't do this. And they the only suspects I'm starting to see. Bob wouldn't do it. You know? There you go. Oh, they ain't got no more. Oh, I'm glad.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel.
So y'all see
channel.
ABC.
If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't
pause. I don't want to hear that. Don't blame me. Blame ABC News. Because they the ones put this out here, y'all. I didn't put it out there. I didn't put the truth out there. I'm just collaborating with what they saying. You feel me? But yeah, y'all. I hope they wanted a solution on how to stop these mass shootings, man. Is they gotta start looking at who the suspects is, cause it will really help them out. It would really help them out. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do this one right quick though, cause I ain't see them on the list. Let's put these little dudes on the list, cause it won't be a story without the Columbine. So let's put the Columbine massacre up too now. You know what I'm saying? So we can see who these suspects was.
Did you play the McDonald's?
We handcraft every Stearns & Foster using the finest materials like indulgent memory foam and ultra-conforming inner springs for a beautiful mattress and indescribable comfort. For a limited time, save $300 on select Stearns & Foster mattresses.
Job casers. I'm looking.
Yeah, like I say, man, the way you stop a mass shooting, man, they really gotta look to who the suspects is. You know what I'm saying? They got to really pay attention to who these, and you got to go by what's really been going on and start from there to prevent something from going on. April 20.
School violence erupted again today, suddenly and with a vengeance.
Columbine High in Littleton, Colorado, it has been a horror.
In 1999, 2 high school students went on a deadly rampage.
Who they was? Let's see. Let's go back a little bit.
In Littleton, Colorado, it has been a horror.
In 1999.
Let's see if we get that good picture up, y'all. So, like I say, man, I don't want nobody to feel like nothing about the truth. Y'all see the pictures of the Columbine. I ain't even got to really play the story because y'all know the story. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see who the face of it is. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't 1 this time. It was 2. You know what I'm saying? If they want to stop mass shootings, they need to start addressing who the suspects is, who can be a suspect, who look like they could be the suspect. They need to start chastising people that look like the government. They need to start chastising people who look like they self when they look in the mirror when they brush their teeth. Because these are the suspects. I'm not saying it. That's what they saying. So, I don't remember how many people they killed.
2 high school students went on a deadly rampage, and the images seared themselves into the nation's collective memory.
One of the worst.
They killed 25 kids. Didn't do no different than the Hispanic Caucasian. And y'all got to remember, the Spanish Caucasian, he actually said he was gonna go out like the Caliban. He was gonna get more kills than the Caliban people did. We got to look at the pattern. We got to call the suspects who the suspects is. I know that shit they'll kind of hurt, but it is what it is. So yeah, we could keep saying the cops gonna have to listen, but sometimes we got to figure out who the person is behind that once they see what they need to stop doing. I'm gonna tell you, Susan, what they need to stop doing is stop asking for a race. They need to just accept the crime and address the crime without no race on it, and address that crime the same way they will address it when they keep on asking what color is this person, what race are they, black, white, da. No, they need to stop. They need to take that question out of there. Address the crime that happened, and that's how we'll get over this stuff. You get what I'm saying? Take the color out the crime, and wait till you get there. Cause apparently, they don't care if when they ask you what color this person is, what race, if they say white, Caucasian, whatever that is, they say by that rest of that time, it take them 3 hours to come save 3 kids and 3 adults. It just was proven. You get what I'm saying? It just was proven. If it's a Caucasian, it take 3 hours to respond to that threat, and then now you got 3 kids and 3 adults dead that were just living regular life. So no, they need to take out whoever getting the phone call. They need to not have them to ask what color this person is. You know what I'm saying? Because right now it's seeming like if you say Caucasian, they gonna say that ain't gonna really happen. That ain't no really threat. But like I say, man, I ain't finna play this because I don't want to get. But I just wanted to, tap base in with this, so we gonna get an understanding of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And get the whole little feel of what I'm trying to address. They need to stop addressing these calls with a race. Or if they're going to do that, they need to address every call as serious as they take the black race. When it's addressed to a black person, they there ASAP. When it's addressed to a Caucasian, they take their time to get there. You know what I'm saying? And it cost 3 kids their life and 3 adults that just got up in the morning and put their foot down just like everybody else do. It cost them their life. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing, what I'm saying. But this first girl has brought us to where we at now. Cause that girl, no matter what, she still is labeled as a mass shooter. She's still considered as a mass shooter. So the gender of the person, we could kick that out the door. The only thing we can still stand on is the color. Thank you, Liz. We only can stand on the color of the skin. That's all we can stand on. Cause she still died just like any other mass shooter that they killed. The only thing they ain't addressing is the pattern of the people that's pulling off these mass shootings, that's taking these little kids, that's taking innocent people that's coming to work. That's what's not getting addressed. It's the pattern of the people who doing this. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, y'all, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, man. I did my thing. I addressed what I needed to address. I appreciate everybody for tapping in with us, man. If y'all want more of this news and conversation or whatever, man, y'all let me know. Y'all drop it in the comments, and we'll definitely get back to it. And we'll talk about any conversation y'all want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And we'll do it. All y'all do is let me know, man. Hit me on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. I think it's in the description on one of my channels. Y'all will catch. We'll give it up one of these days. But message me and type in here and give me a story. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nirvana. I already knew about the story, but shout out to Nirvana for trying to tap me in with this story. Y'all make sure y'all stay safe out there, man. And I'm gonna go ahead and leave y'all with this crazy situation, man. Man, I appreciate y'all tapping in with me, man. Spending a little time with me. And it is what it is, y'all. And I'm gone. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share the channel, do all that good stuff. And we'll get back at this again. Yeah, 48 hours.